today I'll be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with this tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing all right, better every day. Let's go ahead and get into it, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card for the overall energy of the reading, please, and thank you, Spirit. What is the energy surrounding today's reading? We have detach. You are being asked to detach from something that you have been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it, okay? So there's something that you need to let go of, or that you want to turn out a certain way, okay? Something that you have been holding on to. We hold on too tightly to when we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachments to it, okay? So it's like you want something to go a certain way, so you're like not, if it's not turning out that way, you're like trying to force it. I feel like, okay, kind of like with it's talking about letting go, I kind of feel like in a sense of a breakup, maybe, you know, like it's time to end it, and that's maybe not what you want, so you're not letting go, but you have to let things play out how they're supposed to, okay? Trust the outcome, as it says here. Trust that it will work out and let go of your attachment, okay? At the bottom we have reflection. You are being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding intuition, okay? And intuition, excuse me. All right. So let's see. Let's get some clarity. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, detach. Let's see. Why is detach here? Please and thank you, Spirit, for the overall energy of the reading. Clarify detach. The devil. Addiction, depression, secrecy, temptation, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, powerlessness, and violence. At the bottom, the tower. Chaos, disruption, sudden upheaval, disaster, loss, trauma, tragedy, confusion, pain, divorce, abandonment, downfall, unexpected events. And with the devil coming out to clarify detachment, I feel like it definitely resonates with the chains, okay? Because it's like, you know, being trapped to something, or bondage, dependency, all right? Obsessed, not wanting to let go, okay? Maybe that's the energy, okay? And then with the tower, at the bottom, chaos, disruption, sudden upheaval, disaster, loss, trauma, tragedy, confusion, pain, divorce, abandonment, downfall, unexpected events. It's probably something that you don't want to end or release, like a divorce here, as it says, maybe feeling abandoned, all right? Loss, you don't want to lose something. All right, King of Wands right behind that. Leader in control, confident, experienced, proud, passionate, loyal, fearless, daring, decisions, bold, optimistic, noble, protector. All right, maybe you want to be in control. All right, maybe you want to be the one making the decisions. All right, the leader. And then the Four of Pentacles, holding on to people, things, or issues, possessive, controlling, stingy with time, energy, and efforts, greedy, hoarding, holding back, emotionally void, blocked, unavailable, closed off, materialistic, saving, security, and spendthrift. Yeah, you're definitely holding on to something. You want to be in control, or this could be someone else maybe wanting to be in control, okay? Take the energy as it fits. Maybe they feel like if they let go, or if they're not in control, something's going to happen. Some type of chaos. Okay? Let me get a bit more clarity. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. On my phone, actually. Okay, that's what time it was. I just had to say that, okay? So it says here with these cards, the devil, and then at the bottom, the tower, the king of wands, and the four of pentacles. It says the devil represents entrapment, temptation, unhealthy attachments, addictions, manipulation, or anything that keeps you bound in a cycle of fear, control, or desire. It can also point to illusions, feeling stuck in something that you have the power to walk away from. Okay? Wow. So yeah, maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you're having a hard time. Maybe you feel chained to something and you need to release it and walk away. Okay? The tower, this intensifies the message. The tower signifies a sudden awakening, destruction of illusions, or a massive shift that shakes the foundation of something built on unstable ground. When it clarifies the devil, it is a sign that the illusion or unhealthy attachment is about to be exposed or destroyed, either by choice or by force of circumstances. The message, something toxic may collapse or be torn away so that you can be free. This can feel chaotic, but is ultimately liberating, okay? So some type of major change is going to happen. That's going to force, this change, or for something to fall apart or be exposed, okay? The King of Wands, this card represents leadership, vision, and taking bold action. As a clarifier, it shows your power to rise from the destruction with strength and determination. You are being reminded to step into your authority and reclaim your inner fire. The King of Wands is a confident, passionate, and unafraid to go after what he believes in. The message, you have the strength to lead yourself out of the darkness. Use courage and vision to redirect your path, okay? So be in control, okay? Be confident. Be bold, be fearless, be optimistic, okay? Don't be afraid of whatever this tower moment is. That's going to be revealed, okay? And then the Four of Pentacles, this represents holding on, possibly too tightly, to money, people, status, comfort zones, or fear. When paired with the devil, it suggests clinging to something out of fear of losing control, even when it is unhealthy. The message, letting go is essential. Your stability must come from within, not from external control or possessions. The overall interpretation, you may be in a situation where you are bound by fear, desire, or control, possibly clinging to something that gives false security. But the tower is coming in to break that illusion, to shatter what is not serving your growth. The King of Wands is your reminder that you are powerful enough to reclaim your life, and the Four of Pentacles urges you to release what no longer supports your true freedom. The key themes here, a wake-up call or a breaking point is near. You have more power than you realize. Let go of fear-based attachments. Step into leadership and choose freedom over false security, okay? Let's see what else comes out, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Detach. Thank you for that. What else for Detach, please, and thank you, Spirit. Let me shuffle. All right. What else for detachment? For Detach, excuse me, please, and thank you, Spirit. The Three of Swords, heartbreak, broken relationships, betrayal, loneliness, severing ties, removal, separation, sadness, loss, conflict, tears, misunderstanding, sorrow, unhappiness, heartache, trauma, confusion. I'm feeling like this might be someone else, maybe, okay, trying to hold on to you. After maybe a heartbreak or something, a relationship that went sour, okay? A broken relationship, severing ties. All right, at the bottom we have the Ten of Cups, complete happiness, fulfillment, joy, satisfaction, positivity, optimism, prosperity, abundance, pleasure, and dreams come true. The Queen of Cups, mature, compassionate female, emotionally mature, loving mother, gentle, sensitive, kind, intuitive, loyal, faithful, daydreamer, psychic, healer, supportive, gentle, comforting, and nurturing. And then the Five of Pentacles, left out in the cold, lonely, struggle, poor health, abandonment, neglect, despair, breakups, disgrace, financial hardship, and homelessness. Okay, so I kind of feel like after a breakup or something like that, maybe someone was left out. Okay, maybe you abandoned someone, walked away after some type of betrayal, heartbreak, heartache, trauma, unhappiness, separation. All right, let's see. All right, so it says here, the Three of Swords signifies heartbreak, loss, emotional pain, or betrayal, often stemming from relationships, words, or realizations that pierce the heart. It's the pain of separation, disappointment, or grief. All right, so maybe it was definitely like a painful, something painful to let go of, or it was painful to let go of something. Okay, the Ten of Cups, this represents emotional fulfillment, happy family, and idealized love. When it clarifies the Three of Swords, it can indicate that the pain comes from something you once believed would bring lasting happiness, like a relationship, family dream, or emotional vision that didn't turn out the way you hoped. The message, the heartbreak may be tied to a deep longing for connection or the collapse of what you thought would be your happily ever after. Okay. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is nurturing, intuitive, and emotionally deep. Her presence shows tenderness, compassion, and emotional insight, but also deep sensitivity and vulnerability. Clarifying the Three of Swords, she points to a heart that still feels, perhaps even blames herself, or is trying to heal others while hurting. Okay? Wow. So maybe, yeah, maybe you're hurting yourself more because it's like maybe someone that hurt you in the past, and it's like the relationship went sour, and okay, you guys are no longer together, but maybe that person is still, although they did whatever they did, or whoever did whatever they did to break up the relationship, someone is still holding on and not letting go despite the other person, and it's like causing the other person maybe to not be able to move on. Okay, and I kind of feel like even if only one of you are holding on and the other one isn't, maybe the other one is not setting clear boundaries and letting them know, we're not doing this is not allowed anymore, setting the tone. Okay, 1:33 on the clock. The message, you may be carrying heartbreak with great emotional grace, but it is important to nurture yourself, not just others. Emotional boundaries may be needed, as I just said. You need to set boundaries. Okay, you're nurturing maybe and still caring for someone that hurt you, that caused this Three of Swords. Okay, just because I kind of feel like that's who you are nurturing, you are loving, and even after someone hurts you, you probably are not letting them back in, to be another mate for you, but you're still entertaining that person and communicating with them, while still not fully healed. And it's like you're never going to get past that if you don't separate from this person completely. Okay. The Five of Pentacles. This card represents abandonment, rejection, feeling left out in the cold, or struggling with worth. With the Three of Swords, it underscores the pain of feeling emotionally or physically discarded, perhaps not chosen, left behind, or unsupported during a time you needed someone. Okay, wow. Yeah, maybe you could have felt like that, like someone didn't choose you. All right, why didn't you choose me? Why did you leave me for someone else? Why did you leave me to go through this all alone? Why weren't you here when I needed you? The message, the wound may include themes of emotional or material neglect, feeling like your love or value wasn't reciprocated or appreciated. Wow. All right, it's like saying you need to heal from that. Okay, there's still a wound where you feel abandoned. Okay, and maybe it's stopping you from moving forward. You haven't detached from that yet. It's stopping you from moving forward because maybe you have a fear of moving forward and the same thing happening again. Okay, the overall interpretation, this spread reveals a deep emotional loss, likely tied to a relationship or a vision of a family, love, or emotional connection. The pain is raw and layered. The Three of Swords shows the heartbreak. The Ten of Cups reveals the dream or love you longed for. The Queen of Cups shows how deeply you felt and gave. The Five of Pentacles shows how alone or unvalued you may have felt. Wow. So it's, yeah, like you gave a lot of time and energy, and it hurt you that you put in all of your you put in a lot of energy into this, and this other person, they didn't reciprocate. They left you out in the cold. They left you to struggle. They still abandoned you. They still neglected you. Okay? The key themes: grieving a broken dream or relationship, learning to hold space for your own emotions, not just others, feelings of abandonment, unworthiness, or being emotionally unsupported, a call to heal and rebuild, self-love, even if others couldn't give it, healing insight. This pain shows the depth of your capacity to love, but now it is time to direct that love inward. Let yourself grieve, but also remind yourself you are not what was lost. You are what remains, okay? So you need to definitely heal from this heartbreak and move on, okay? As it says, you love very deeply here, all right? And you could may be afraid, it's like you're holding on or afraid to let go. Because I kind of feel like once you do, once you heal, it's time to step back out there and you're like afraid, okay? Let's see what else, please, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you for that. What else, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Detach. What else, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Detach. The Ten of Pentacles. Marriage, commitment, settling down, solid foundation, wealth, financial wealth, prosperity, home purchase, stability, business, conventional, traditional. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Nurture, mature, grounded female, businesswoman, high social status, generous, loyal, committed, financially independent, wealthy, luxury, organized, no nonsense, kind, sensible, practical, intelligent, down to earth, witch, and great mother. The Nine of Pentacles, wealth, independence, solitude, success, well-being. You guys could be coming into a lot of money. I keep saying wealth. This Ten of Pentacles here, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, a lot of money may be coming into you. Maybe once you detach, okay? Profit, prosperity, abundance, maturity, rewards through hard work, contentment, self-discipline, control, and retirement. And then the Nine of Cups, wishes granted, realizing dreams, happiness, cheerfulness, joy, fulfillment, positivity, optimism, satisfaction, abundance, prosperity, high self-esteem, and pleasure. All right? So maybe some money is coming in, something to help you get stable, grounded, a solid foundation, okay? Maybe financial wealth, you're going to be able to settle down, okay? And this is going to bring you this is going to be some type of wish granted, okay? Happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction, abundance, prosperity, pleasure. All right, let's see. All right, so it says here, this is a beautiful and deeply affirming spread full of abundance, stability, self-worth, and emotional fulfillment. The Ten of Pentacles represents long-term success, family legacy, material abundance, security, and the rewards of stability and hard work. It is a culmination of financial, emotional, and generational fulfillment, often pointing to lasting foundations, wealth, material or spiritual, and connections to family or community. The Queen of Pentacles enhances the Ten of Pentacles with nurturing, with nurturing, grounded, and practical energy. She is the wise steward of wealth, home, and well-being. Her presence suggests you are either embodying or being guided to embody abundant self-care, resourcefulness, and generosity. abundant self-care, resourcefulness, and generosity, especially within the home or community. The message: you are cultivating lasting security through your practical wisdom, care, and ability to build a stable, loving environment. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, this card is of independence, self-worth, and personal achievement. It speaks of enjoying the fruits of your labor and thriving on your own terms. Paired with the Ten of Pentacles, it suggests that your individual success contributes to lasting wealth, or that you are creating a life of luxury and fulfillment that supports not just you but others too. The message: you have come far on your own, and now your efforts are paying off in ways that allow for both personal and shared abundance. Okay. And then the Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, gratitude, and contentment. It emphasizes that your dreams are aligning, not just in a material sense, but in the heart space as well. The message: emotional and material goals are being fulfilled together. What you've hoped for is either manifesting or well within reach. The overall interpretation: this spread is an incredible sign of alignment and success, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. It reflects a life where you are grounded in your own value, the Queen of Pentacles, enjoying the rewards of your personal efforts, the Nine of Pentacles, and emotionally fulfilled, the Nine of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles ties it all together with legacy, family, and long-term reward. This may indicate reaching a stable phase in your career or home life, manifesting long-term dreams through self-love and discipline, creating a balanced life that honors both your independence and your connections. The key themes: material and emotional abundance, healthy independence balanced with community or family support, personal and generational success, and gratitude for all that you've built or are building. Affirmation: I am rooted in abundance, rich in love, strong in self-worth, and aligned with a fulfilling life that lasts. Okay. So you're definitely coming into some abundance, some stability, okay? Some type of happiness, satisfaction, some type of fulfillment as well, okay? Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Detach. All right, the Nine of Cups. Wishes granted, realizing dreams, happiness, cheerfulness, joy, fulfillment, positivity, optimism, satisfaction, abundance, prosperity, high self-esteem, and pleasure. At the bottom, Three of Cups, partnership, unity, love, compatibility, happy couple, potential soulmate, relationship, harmony, balance, equality, mutual respect, attraction, connection, proposal, marriage, engagement. The Seven of Wands, standing up for your beliefs, protectiveness, defending yourself, assertive, forceful, challenging, determined, under attack, and resisting. And then the Ace of Cups, new beginning, new relationship or love, happiness, spirituality, emotional awakening, feelings, joy, conception, and celebration. Okay. So maybe a wish is being granted, some type of fulfillment and satisfaction of maybe you partnering up with someone, some type of partnership, unity, happy couple, relationship. All right, balance in a relationship. You could be getting engaged, married, proposed to. Okay, some type of relationship. Okay, this is going to be something new here with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning, a new relationship. Okay. And you may have to protect it with the Seven of Wands here, standing up for your beliefs, protectiveness, defending yourself, or maybe it's like setting the tone in the relationship, okay? Being honest and truthful about, what it is that assertive, okay? Yeah, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. But let's see. 1:44 on the clock. Okay, so this says this is a beautiful and emotionally rich spread with a subtle message of emotional fulfillment, celebration, and standing strong for what truly matters to your heart. The Nine of Cups is often called the wish fulfillment card. It represents emotional satisfaction, contentment, and gratitude. It indicates a state of joy that comes from feeling whole within yourself. Your desires are either being fulfilled or are well on their way. The theme is self-fulfillment, gratitude, emotional well-being, and personal happiness, okay? The Three of Cups, this adds a layer of celebration, community, and emotional support. It suggests that part of your happiness is or will be shared with others. Reunions, joyful connections, or meaningful friendships are uplifting you. You are surrounded by or being called to embrace positive, emotionally aligned connections. The message, emotional fulfillment, is deepened when shared with kindred spirits. Celebrate your wins, alone and with your tribe. The Seven of Wands, this introduces a bit of tension. It shows that you may have had to fight to get where you are, or that you are protecting your happiness or boundaries. It could mean you are defending your emotional truth, your joy, or your right to feel good, especially if others don't understand or support your choices. The message, stand tall in your joy. You have earned it. Protect your peace, even from doubt, comparison, or external pressure. The Ace of Cups, this is a powerful omen of new love, emotional renewal, spiritual awakening, and creative inspiration. With the Nine of Cups, it may indicate that your happiness is opening a new doorway, emotionally, relationally, or spiritually. It also suggests that your heart is open to give and receive even more love. The message, your cup is full and now it's overflowing, either into a new relationship, a self-love journey, or a spiritual and emotional rebirth. The overall interpretation, you are in or entering a time of emotional fulfillment. Your heart is being nourished, whether through self-love, meaningful friendships, or even new romantic possibilities. You are experiencing or attracting joy, but the Seven of Wands reminds you that this peace may require protection. Not everyone will understand your joy or journey, and that is okay. You may have fought hard to reach this place of contentment, grown enough to know what real joy feels like, attracted emotionally rewarding relationships and experiences. Open your heart to a powerful new emotional beginning. The key themes, emotional fulfillment and gratitude, celebration and joyful connection with others, defending your right to happiness and emotional truth, a new or renewed flow of love and heart energy. An empowering affirmation, I welcome joy with an open heart. Celebrate the love around me and protect the peace I have created, okay? So something that you want is coming in, okay? This could be a partnership, a new love, and you're going to have to protect it, all right? Don't let anyone come in and ruin this for you, all right? Let's get one more, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Detach. Please and thank you, Spirit. Why is Detach here? Clarify Detach. Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright, the Three of Wands, and it flipped out in the reverse. Holding on to past, self-doubt, restriction, failure, lack of progress or growth, delays, returning from travels. At the bottom, the Tower moment, chaos, disruption, sudden upheaval, disaster, loss, trauma, tragedy, confusion, pain, divorce, abandonment, downfall, unexpected events. The King of Wands, leader in control, confident, experienced, proud, passionate, loyal, fearless, daring, decisions, bold, optimistic, and noble, protector. And the Ten of Wands, overburdened, overloaded, responsibilities, obligation, weight on shoulders, struggle, stress, burned out, and worries, okay? Wow. So something about you definitely, something maybe like trying to restrict you, or you're holding on to the past, all right? Maybe, as it says, you need to let go of something, heal from something so that you can move forward, because by holding on to the past, you're not moving forward, okay? You're not making any progress, okay? Something is weighing you down, causing you stress, worries. Let's see. So it says this is a powerful and revealing spread that speaks to delayed progress, unexpected disruptions, and the heavy weight of responsibility, but also to your inner fire and leadership pushing through adversity. The Three of Wands reverse. This reverse Three of Wands suggests delays, lack of progress, missed opportunities, or feeling stuck while waiting for something to unfold. It can point to a vision that didn't manifest as expected, or fear of expanding beyond your comfort zone. You may feel like your efforts aren't paying off, or like the future is unclear. The theme: blocked growth, frustration, and with timing, uncertainty about what's next. All right, so some of you may be fearful to release something because you don't know what is like on the other end, what is to come, okay? Maybe you're comfortable where you're at, all right? And that gives to the same of just not sure what is to come. So you're staying with what's safe, with, what you already know, okay? The Tower, this intensifies everything. The Tower brings sudden upheaval, shock, or a radical shift, often breaking down something false or unstable. Paired with the reverse Three of Wands, this may indicate that what you were building towards has collapsed or been disrupted and now facing a forced reset. The message: something that wasn't sustainable needed to fall apart. Though painful, this clears the path for something more aligned, okay? So, definitely something, maybe this, whatever this is that you're holding on to that you need to detach from, maybe it was supposed to fall apart, okay? It wasn't built on stability. And it's causing a major shift, okay? Definitely, I feel like whatever this is, whatever this maybe heartbreak was, it definitely shifted your mind. It definitely changed your life in a way, okay? It has collapsed, all right? And now you are being forced to start anew, okay? With something that's more aligned. The King of Wands represents bold leadership, vision, and action. This is your anchor in the storm. He tells you, despite chaos or burnout, you still have the power, charisma, and inner authority to lead yourself forward. This card encourages you to stay focused on your long-term vision, even if the path changes drastically. The message: you are still in control of how you respond. Rise from the ashes with clarity and courage, okay? So you get to choose, what happens always, okay? And although something didn't work out and it fell apart, you still get to choose how to move forward, okay? The Ten of Wands, this card shows burden, exhaustion, and overwhelm. You may be carrying too much physically, perhaps responsibilities that aren't even yours to hold. This card clarifies why you may feel stuck. You're weighed down by stress, possibly trying to rebuild alone after a tower moment. The message: it is time to delegate, release, or reprioritize. You cannot carry everything and move forward at the same time, okay? So there's something that you need to release and let go of, to detach from, And maybe if you are feeling stuck, it's because you're not releasing it, okay? Once you drop your burdens, you can move forward. The overall interpretation: you may be feeling disoriented after a breakdown or shift, especially after investing time, energy, or hope into a path that now feels uncertain or unstable. The Tower has either struck or is about to, and it's shaking the foundation of what you expected. But the King of Wands is your reminder: you still have power, purpose, and passion within. The Ten of Wands urges you to release what no longer serves, so that you can walk lighter into your next phase. The key themes: a plan didn't unfold as expected. Something had to fall apart. You are called to lead yourself forward, even in chaos. Let go of what is too heavy to carry on your own. From destruction comes transformation, a clearer purpose, an empowering affirmation. Though the path has changed, my power remains. I release what weighs me down and rise stronger than before. Okay. So you still, as I said, have control. Just because things seem, out of whack and as if they've fallen apart, you still are in control and you still get to decide how to move forward, as I said, okay? So with these cards here, the Devil card, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands reversed, this lineup of cards tells a profound and emotional complex story, one that involves deep attachment, heartbreak, longing for fulfillment, and a challenge and forward movement. So the Devil card represents unhealthy attachments, patterns, addictions, obsession, control, or emotional entrapment. It suggests it suggests a powerful bond or situation where you may feel stuck, or even if deep down you are not serving It suggests a powerful bond or situation where you may feel stuck, even if deep down you know it is not serving your higher good. You can reflect a toxic relationship, this can reflect a toxic relationship, fear-based thinking, or clinging to what feels familiar but limiting, okay? So definitely like you're holding on to something that you know is not good for you, all right? Something that you know is holding you back. The Three of Swords, pain, heartbreak, betrayal, or grief. This card shows where the devil's grip has already hurt you. Emotionally, suffering is still present or unresolved. Emotional suffering is still present or unresolved. It could be related to a past relationship, a family issue, or a dream that was torn apart. Combined with the devil, it can point to pain of something you had difficulty letting go of, even when it brought sorrow, okay? So yeah, it's like maybe even though it hurts, you still didn't want to let go of it, okay? You're very attached to something. The Ten of Pentacles, this card speaks to legacy, family, long-term commitment, wealth, and stability. Positioned after the devil and the Three of Swords, it suggests that either the heartbreak and toxicity were connected to a long-term relationship or a family dynamic, or that there was a vision of lasting stability and love that was lost or never fully realized. This could represent a dream that became tangled in pain and illusion. Okay. The Nine of Cups. Here we see a return to self-fulfillment. After the heartbreak and instability, there's a reminder your happiness comes from within. This is the wish fulfilled card, but it also teaches that no one else can grant you that wish unless your cup is already full. It may suggest a turning point from external attachments and pain to inner peace, healing, and emotional independence. The Three of Wands reversed suggests delayed frustrations or blocked vision. You are either hesitant to look forward, struggling to move on, or uncertain about what your future holds. After all that's occurred, the heartbreak, the loss of stability, and the pull towards self-fulfillment, it's understandable to feel stuck or unsure. Okay, so something is calling me to say something about that uncertain about what they're struggling to move forward. Okay, so it's like, as I said, you're probably not even with someone. The relationship has already fell apart. You're no longer together, but you're struggling to move on from it. Okay, you need to detach. You still need to detach. Okay. And you may even ask yourself, like, why can't I move on? Why am I not open to seeing new people? It's like, if this past person comes back, you still get that feeling in your chest. You still feel like you can warm up and cozy up with this person. But it's like you're afraid to do it with someone new, okay? Because you're still attached there. The overall interpretation: you have likely been through an intense emotional cycle, one involving attachment to something or someone that wasn't good for you. Okay. which is the devil. Deep heartbreak and disillusionment, the Three of Swords. Loss or longing for long-term security or connection, the Ten of Pentacles. A shift towards inner healing and self-fulfillment, the Nine of Cups, but still feeling uncertain or blocked about the next steps, the Three of Wands. This spread shows growth and awakening, but also highlights the emotional work still in progress, particularly around letting go of old dreams, attachments, and heartache, so that you can clearly envision and step into your future. The guidance: cut cords with what emotionally binds you, but no longer feeds your spirit. Honor the pain, but do not live in it. You are allowed to grieve and grow. You are enough. What you seek outside must first live within, the Nine of Cups. The future is still forming. Release the fear of the unknown. Give yourself space to imagine again, There's a powerful affirmation here. I release what has bound me to pain. I am worthy of love, peace, and a future that fulfills me. My happiness begins within, and my path is unfolding in divine time. Okay? So, this reading is already long enough. I have another deck of cards here that I could have clarified more with, but I feel like that was very in-depth. You need to let go of something that is holding you back, something that you know is not good for you, and you're afraid to probably move forward because you just don't know what's next. You don't know what to expect next, okay? But definitely I feel like something good is coming, all right? Just because you can't see it yet, but it is on its way, okay? Let's get one final affirmation before we close out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One affirmation. All right, two of them flew out. I honor the divine energy that is money, okay? As I said, a lot of money could be coming into you, all right? Honor that divine energy. My heart is open to receive love, peace, joy, wealth, and guidance. This is beautiful, all right? So definitely feeling like you are taking the steps to heal, to release. And even as we read those affirmations, that is also setting the tone and affirming that we are going to heal, we are going to release, we are open to receiving that love, okay? At the bottom of the deck, I am grounded and centered, okay? So definitely beautiful things are coming in for you, okay? Be courageous, take a chance, all right, on new love, all right? That is the message and the reading that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.